Hello everyone, my name is Zhongyi, and the topic of my thesis is Enhancing Biodiversity Networks Through Urban Transformation in Fisherman Bend. Fisherman Bend historically played the role of Melbourne's industrial hub, supporting wartime production and post-war automotive manufacturing. And today, this place is undergoing urban renewal, offering us an opportunity to explore what a biodiversity network within high-density inner-city environments can look like. Westgate Park hosts a rich diversity of species and offers strong potential to enhance biodiversity connections. Its ecological value is evident, but the Westgate Highway, while giving the impression of an oasis in the industrial zone, creates a barrier along Toll Road, isolating the park from its broader ecological context. After visiting the site, an idea of creating a green corridor appears to my mind. During my research, I was surprised to learn that Westgate Park's ecological significance is already widely acknowledged. An ongoing project, the Melbourne Pollinator Corridor, is working to connect Westgate Park with the Royal Botanic Garden. The project has resulted in over 70 new street gardens and more than 6,000 newly planted species. However, it has also sparked criticism, most notably in case of South Bank's Green Train Track, which lacks integration with its surrounding context and falls short of community expectation. These mixed outcomes made me reflect on what it truly means to design greenways that are not only ecologically valuable, but also context-responsive and meaningful to local communities. Back to my project, the development of Fisherman Bend faces many uncertainties. At this stage, the most important task is to make full use of fragmented public space and actively engage the community. The more gardens are created, the more people will respond to them. This small, scattered garden can gradually encourage community involvement and eventually connect to form a cohesive ecological network. So my design statement is, this project aims to establish a biodiversity network centered around Westgate Park. By connecting the ecological patches of Fisherman Bend through a series of green spaces at varying scales. The objective is to cooperate with the Melbourne Pollinator Corridor initiative, striking a balance between ecological restoration and human activities. Modular design is the core strategy of this project. It offers strong adaptability to fragmented space in different scales. Repeatable units allow for flexible combinations that adapt efficiently to both small and large sites. The consistent use of similar form also creates a visual rhythm, helping to establish a sense of identity and belonging within the community. Different planting strategies are applied to different sections according to land use. Plants with resilience to light foot traffic are selected along the walkways to reduce maintenance costs. And species which are moisture tolerant are prioritized in community rain garden with the function of restraining rainwater. This project focused on 4 small sites along Plummer Street and a vacant lot next to Flake Park. By introducing green spaces of varying scales to reactivate these underutilized areas and link them through the linear park along the street, forming a connective biodiversity network. The function of each fragmented space is determined by the surrounding land use. Gaps between residential buildings are transformed into community garden to encourage residents' participation in street planting, while the larger vacant areas next to Flake Park is designed as a recreational space to support broader community activities. I will detail these 2 areas to explore how modular design can be applied across different spatial scales. Modular planting boxes with rainwater retention capabilities are introduced and integrated with grass paver in the design of community-scale garden, enhancing both spatial layering and the site's ability to manage stormwater. Residents can take part in the project by adopting individual planting boxes, trying their hand at gardening, and working together with others. The benefits of Pollinator Corridor go beyond enhancing the ecological system. It also plays an important role in strengthening the social connection within the community. This shared experience can encourage collaboration and foster a sense of belonging. There are no strict limitations on plant selection. Residents are free to choose the plants they like, using the Pollinator Garden Guide as a reference to make the planting process both accessible and enjoyable. The second area of focus is a recreational park transformed from a vacant space near Flake Park. As an extension of the proposed Civic Boulevard and a gateway to the Westgate Park, this space is a key link connecting 2 ecological patches. A cycling path is introduced to enhance the accessibility of the park. Other parts of the space serve as a standard community restoration area with pollinator-friendly habitat. Most of the plants are placed in open areas along both sides of the path to minimize the impacts from human activities, but the educational garden bed offers a valuable opportunity for close-up observation and learning about pollinator ecosystem. A diverse range of species is planted in the simulated habitat, adding both ecological and aesthetic value to the park. At the entrance, grass pavers with similar shape of community park are used to strengthen the sense of belonging. This park provides resting space for both people and pollinators, while also serving as a pathway toward Westgate Park. The proposed cycling paths strengthen the connection between the nature reserve and nearby residential areas, further supporting the development of a broader biodiversity network. This fragmented space of varying scales are linked by the continuous linear green strip along Plummer Street, gradually forming a cohesive biodiversity network over time. The street-side planting area also adopts a consistent modular design language, creating visual unity while allowing flexible adaptation. In the long term, Fisherman Bend will become an integral part of Melbourne's broader ecological network, connecting westward to the Yarra River's coastal ecological zone and eastward to link with the Melbourne pollinator corridor, transforming Fisherman Bend from an isolated patch into a keynote in a thriving citywide biodiversity network.